Hello, this is Russell Carlin, and this is my Project 4 reflection video. And I put in the background just another replay of League of Legends, just because I don't think anybody wants to sit there and stare at code necessarily while I talk, so I figured I'd put that in there to have a little action. And I wanted to start with actually two questions at the same time. One, what was difficult, and an awe moment, which was when I was doing the fuzzy math function. I just could not get it. I was sitting there for a good probably hour just like thinking about it, and I just couldn't figure it out and get it to work. And then all of a sudden it kind of just popped in my head, and I got an equation in my head, and I did the if statement, and it just kind of flowed, I guess. And that was probably my biggest ah moment, because I was seriously just stomped on it forever, and then it just popped in my head. I'm like, oh, and then it was easy after that, and I really was able to get it down, and it was simple. And but all the other problems, it seemed like they were, some of them were really easy, like the switching the separators on the like the strings on the list or whatever. That one was really easy. It took like 2 lines. And pretty much all of the, like, checking if it was a URL, email, phone number, all those were pretty easy because you just compared it to a pattern, and it was pretty simple. After you learned how to do all the different regular expressions, it was really easy. And it's all these functions. It's, like you said, it's a library, so obviously they're helpful for the future classes, but also just in general projects, just because they're things that you'll be doing a lot. They're not just some random something that you won't ever use. I mean, these things that people use every day, so it's very, very helpful in just working projects. And I had a funny story from the coding of something that's not coding, that I kind of like mentally put it into code, even though it wasn't, was a song. I like looked at songs and kind of looked how they looped and stuff, like with a chorus, and it kind of actually played with one of them, just making a quick function just to kind of make it spell out the whole song, which is, I don't know, I never done that before until now, I guess. But it yeah, now I look at them and I'm like, I kind of see them in code, which I guess too much homework or something, I don't know. But other things I've looked at that I've kind of wondered how they were coded was Minecraft, especially, just because it was done in Java, and that was the first thing that kind of got me excited about Java. And I actually decompiled the whole program and looked at all of it, and of course, I mean, I'm not that in depth into Java, so it was kind of just like mind-blowing, because there was thousands and thousands and thousands of lines of code, and it was obfuscated too, so I was kind of like, it's all letters. There's no like descriptions of anything, because they don't want you to know what all of it does, of course. So I was just kind of like, oh man, that's complicated. So didn't really get very far with that, but I did look at it. And that's about it for the questions, but I wanted to thank you for the class, because it opened my eyes to see what I actually really want to do, and that I really enjoy coding. And they say that people have to have the brain for programming, and I definitely have that that kind of brain. I definitely love doing the coding. It's really interesting to me, and it's addicting, and that's why some of my projects were a little bit bigger than they probably should have needed, but I just kind of get all caught up, and I'm like, oh, okay, I gotta do a little more, do a little more, do a little more, and I want to keep learning it, and just because it's really interesting. So that is about it for this one, and thank you.